Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So once again, another 10 dungeon runs is upon us, and this time we are in probably one of my favourite dungeons to do, just because of the amount that you can get from this dungeon is just insane. And that is, if anyone can tell already, is Zul Farrak. Where is it? That's a good question. Where is it? It is in Tanarus. Now, there are two ways that I like to get here. One, you go to the Oldham, so go into Stormwind or Orgrimmar to the Summoning Stone areas where all the different portals are, and there's a portal there to Oldham, so you can get the portal and then just fly up, or you can take the portal, the Hearthstone even, to Dalaran. Again, go to the bottom, on the left hand side there is a portal there for Caverns of Time. Caverns of Time will bring you just out here, and then you fly straight up north, and there's Zul Farrak there. Once you get in, you are basically left with this. I will change to Guardian form. If you're doing it on a Druid, it's best to do it in Guardian form, because then you don't get like polymorphed or stunned or dazed or anything like that. Because you're a tank, it's just what happens. And you have travel form, so you don't need to. You can mount up in this dungeon, but as a Druid, it's always nice to do it in travel form. If you're not on a Druid, I highly recommend you have the chauffeur mount. It's really useful because you are not riding the mount, which means you can't get knocked off it and you can't get dismounted. You can be hexed and polymorphed and things like that, but then it'll just stay around here and sort of move back and forth like this. Other than that, no, you'll stay in the car and then you can ride around just as fast. So this is one of the dungeons though where I recommend you pull half a dungeon, kill, then pull the rest of it. And this is basically my run. It's nice and simple. There is nothing really I can talk about other than saying that you just need to go this way and that way, but just try and pull as much as you can. In fact, don't try and pull as much as you can, pull everything. You want to try and make sure though that you do this dungeon run within sort of 6 minutes. So what you will do is, coming towards the end of the dungeons, there is a handful of mobs that you can't kill, because, or at least I can't kill anyway. If you're doing it with a speed set on or something like that, maybe you can. But I've tried it on this guy. I've not been able to kill him. It goes above my 6 minutes mark, so which is fine. I've killed like 95% of the mobs that are in here, and yeah, you just basically are pulling absolutely everything. This is a great thing about this dungeon, and most dungeons as well, is that once you get aggro off the guy, unless you do something really silly, you don't lose aggro in a dungeon. The mobs will follow you until either you kill them or they kill you. They'll just run all around the dungeon with you, which is lovely, especially for this dungeon because it's all nice and flat and it's all on one level. So you're just running around, pulling everything. I'm going to feel really sick when I do this as well, because I'm not going to loot all of these guys. And there could be all sorts, and there you can literally get all sorts in this dungeon. Ever since the 7.3.5 patch where they merged everything, Zul Farrak basically acquired all of AQ 20 and AQ 40, the raid in Silithus. All of that loot from there you can now get in Zul Farrak. So things like the Glorious, the Vanguard, the Jade, the Bloodlust, all the really high-end items, like transmog items, you can get from this dungeon, along with a vast majority of different other items that you can get hold of, and patterns and plans and world drops, you name it, you can get it all in this one dungeon. With that being said though, because you've got such a big variety, it obviously means the likelihood of you getting said specific item, like the Glorious chest or the Jade chest or whatever, becomes a whole lot slimmer. So this is basically where I get to on my first one. So as you saw, I basically just ran up, pulled everything, came left, pulled everything around here, did a big circle around this swimming pool, and then I stopped sort of here, and then I basically just one hit everything, and that is it. Then I loot everything there. It's really annoying because I'm not gonna loot that. There could be all sorts in there, couldn't there? Imagine there's like the Glorious set, the entire Glorious set is in there. But we move on. I can't linger about it because it's probably just gonna make me want to go back and grab it all. But just keep pulling, come into this room, pull again. The next room is quite important. There's going to be an awful lot of graveyards on the floor. Please loot those graveyards. One, they make ads spawn out of them, so there's a chance there that you can get more items. And two, the graveyards in here act as mini sort of treasure chests, and you can get transmog items in them. You won't always get it, and you won't always get anything. Mostly just pipes and the odd silver coin here and there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Basically that's it. So you just click hold of it and it opens up like that and then disappears. So that's how you know if you've clicked it. So you run around and you get every single one of them. I'm not going to open these because I might get something. And then you just basically kill them down. And that is your dungeon run. I then basically just run on. You can sort of kill this one if you like, but from here I tend to just mount up on my traveler's mount, move on, and then I can sell anything that I need to sell from here. So what did I get from this dungeon run? Was it worth doing it? Yes, very much so. Like I said before, this is an absolutely fantastic dungeon to come and do, and then all you need to do is just run back out of the dungeon once you've done it, reset it, come back in, do it all again. You can do it within 6 minutes, and you can make a hell of a lot of money from this dungeon. As you can see, I got a lot more than this. If I wouldn't have sold any of my junk or anything like that, I would have completely filled this bag with ease with how much stuff I got. But these are the stuff here that I think would be worthwhile putting on, at least for me, for this point now. Got a couple of different pieces, a couple of blues here. I got an epic piece here. I did get the jade boots. As you can see, there's 21,000 gold for the jade boots, which is really, really nice. But that's really it. I got some nice sort of 30,000 gold here for Keeper's woolies. It looks nice. A couple of robes look quite nice. But the big question, big question, because I'm going off track and I'm just admiring my loot here. How much did I make from this dungeon run? 10 runs in here, and I made... Oh, I can't even find it. That's because I changed spec, didn't I? I changed spec, which means it changes my macros. There it is. Put this to one side. I made, boom, 263,443 gold. That is from that handful of items there. That's all it is. And I still made over 200, nearly 300,000 gold. So I've done a couple now. I've uploaded a few videos, and there is more items on my auction house than the videos that I've uploaded. And the reasons for that is because when I do something like Zul Farrak or not Blackfeather Depths, RFD, Razorthorn Downs, or Razorthorn Crawl, or anything like that, basically it's the dungeons just around here. So Razorthorn Downs is there, Razorthorn Crawl is just up here. So when I did that, and I did Zul Farrak, obviously I did 10 runs, and I couldn't go and do my other 10 runs because I was still capped. So I went over to here. This is for all you guys as well. Just here in Thousand Needles, this tiny little cave entrance. Inside there are some ogres in there. You just want to do a big loop of that cave, constantly looping around. You could do it as a single person because they respawn fairly quickly. But 5-man is so much better because it is fantastic. Doing it as a 5-man, you get so much loot from there. And that's called the Saltstone Cave. So if you ever see it, Saltstone Cave Farm, you can easily make 200,000 gold in an hour. I did it yesterday with my stream, and one of my viewers got over 300,000 gold. So I'm not saying everything that he got he's going to sell, but as item value goes on Loot Appraiser, he made 300,000 gold. You then obviously take away all the junk parts, the transmogs and that lot, and you only keep the valuables. But you can get the saltstone pieces in there, and you can also get the big item that everybody really likes to hear about, is the Star Belt pattern. It's a big sought after collectible item for tailors, and it makes basically just a waist, and it goes for well over the 100,000 gold, or it's valued at well over the 100,000 gold. So yeah, really, really good. I love Zul Farrak. I love this dungeon, no end. You just get so much items from here. You know, you could do 20, 30, 40 runs and you'll get a few of the same items, but you'll still be getting different items, and you still won't clear like the loot table from this dungeon. It is insane. But anyways, I'm babbling on. I'm going on long, and I think that's been enough for this episode. Like I said, always in every one of my videos, like, subscribe, and hit the bell button if you enjoyed the videos, and if you want to be notified for any more videos that are coming up. Come over to my Twitch channel. Once again, twitch.tv/sketchtv. Follow that channel as well. You'll get notified of when I go live. It'd be great to have you in part of the Sketch fam, and we will see you all next time for another video. Take care, guys. Bye bye.